Hi, my name is Greg Cantwell. I'm an 8-year survivor of a GBM from the state of Minnesota. In 2012, an estimated 1,150 people in Minnesota will be diagnosed with a primary brain or other nervous system tumor. It is estimated that 430 of those tumors will be malignant. Approximately 240 people from Minnesota will die this year due to brain or other nervous system tumors. The incidence rate is approximately 7.6 per 100,000 males and 5.2 per 100,000 females. The mortality rate is approximately 5.2 per 100,000 males and 3.6 per 100,000 females. On May 8th, the National Brain Tumor Society and ABC Squared hosted an advocacy day. Being from Minnesota, I met with Senator Amy Klobuchar's office, Senator Al Franken's office, and Congressman John Klein's office to discuss some very important topics related to brain tumor funding and brain tumor research. We asked them to sign on to two bills: the NIH Appropriations, which means that NIH research supported by and conducted by the National Institute of Health, the largest funder of brain tumor research in the country, is laying the groundwork for breakthroughs. We're asking for an increase in NIH appropriations for fiscal year of 2013 to $32.7 billion, with an increase for the National Cancer Institute of $5.36 billion. Cuts to NIH in 1 year can set back brain tumor research for many years. The second is oral chemotherapy parity. More brain tumor patients are reporting that their health insurance plans are charging them a higher copay or coinsurance to access Temozolomide, one of the only standard of care chemotherapy medications available. We can't just choose another less expensive chemotherapy. There are none available. We have to take what our oncologist says is appropriate medication. It is not fair that because we have to take an oral chemotherapy medicine, we must pay burdensome copays or coinsurance that would not be charged a patient on IV chemotherapy. So in other words, this oral chemotherapy parity, we want a federal law that requires insurance companies to cover the IV chemotherapy as well as the oral chemotherapy as equal. Some people are paying $5,000 out of pocket per month for the oral chemotherapy, which is ridiculous. Oral chemotherapy access legislative landscape for January of 2012 shows that there are 16 states in the country that have passed the oral chemotherapy law. A few of those states are Oregon, Minnesota, New Mexico, Texas, and New York. There are a number of other states that have introduced the law and has not been passed, such as California, Nebraska, Wisconsin, Maryland, and Massachusetts. Those states that have not even introduced the Chemotherapy Parity Act are Nevada, Utah, North Dakota, and North Carolina. We would like this oral chemotherapy parity to be a federal law across the board, as it is the standard of care for brain tumor patients. We ask that you write your congressmen, your senators, and ask them to sign this law, to create the bill and support it when it goes through Congress and the legislature. Thank you. Stay strong and be positive.